All right. Comics Plus, what's going on? Akasan, hey, it's time for the latest episode of Miss Marvel. I hope you enjoyed the last time we were on remote location. You guys, I don't know, you guys didn't believe that it was for reals, but oh, it was real and it was beautiful. We were at the beach, myself and Nomadic Gaijing, and now I'm back in the studio here, ready to knock off episode 5 here, the week of Thor, Love, and Thunder. Still haven't gotten my tickets yet. Unfortunately, I'm waiting on DC Sun, and I should have, but I really should have got the tickets yesterday, because now all the good seats are gone, and now I'm debating if I'm just gonna let me solo it. I probably will just end up doing that, and go see it at a different location. Without all the IMAX, with all the, just maybe I might even just go see it playing 2D, to be honest, just to get it over with. It's weird, not as excited as I usually would be for a Thor movie, which is a little weird, but not too unexpected given my feelings about Thor Ragnarok. So, I'm just the MCU in general. So let's see what happens. Hey. Miss Marvel time. Let's see how it's going. How are you guys enjoying the show so far? I actually did a lot of background check, actually. I looked into apartheid and the partition of India, and man, now that I have, and I feel like a lot of people felt the same way as I did, was the fact that they kept on mentioning it, but I honestly had no idea what that meant or what that entailed. Now that I know, now I have a better idea. For those of you that aren't familiar, long story short, the British Empire, and it was an empire at some point. Damn, it's hot in there. British Empire, the British Empire occupied India for the most part for a good 100 years or so, I believe, maybe a little less. In short, when it got really expensive after World War II, the British decided to just leave. But while they did that, they actually did, while they were in control of India, they were just sectioning things off of India based on religion and based on faith. And it was a very grossly generalization of it. You had the Sheiks, the Muslims, and other various factions, and they separated everything. But then when the British bounced, they ended up giving it back to India, but in a state of confusion of okay, well, this area is going to be for the Muslim beliefs, these areas are going to be for the Sheiks, this area, and it was just they gave them a month or something to get that all straight. So basically what's happening in Miss Marvel is Kamala's great-grandmother and other people are making their way to Karachi, which I believe is of the Muslim faith, I want to say. I believe it's of the Muslim faiths. And Karachi. So India, that part of India ended up being called Pakistan, if I'm saying that right? That was the West Pakistan, and then there was the East Pakistan, which was on the other side of India. But East Pakistan has been renamed something else now. Jaunpur, maybe. In short, so that's what we're basically seeing is people of Kamala's great-grandmother, people that are worshiping a particular religion, making their way to Karachi, where they will not be, where they can live in peace, I guess, and without prosecution, because that's the way India was kind of getting divided. Now, further that situation, what the biggest problems about families getting separated, and of course the horrific parts of women being abused, raped, and things like that. It was a very bloody separation. That's the thing, and so that's why it's such a big deal. That's why it was a huge situation, and that's why they keep on mentioning it with Miss Marvel, the show. Now we see that Kamala is back in time here at this moment of this big train that's taking all these people to Karachi to live a better life, and I guess we're gonna see what happens next. All right, Here we go. The lights are all broken though, so we're going to be doing this all static. The full reaction is going to be available on Patreon. Your latest reaction to Miss Marvel Episode 5 starts now.
Every Pakistani family has a partition story.
Everybody has their own story, and we're about to find out this one. By the way, on a side note, I did have some of that food. Nomadic was actually... ooh, nice black and white there. Nomadic was actually influenced and went to go get some Indian food this week. And so I saw him and his wife doing it. I ended up going with my girl. It was good.
When the world sleeps, India will awake to light and freedom. With their...
Touch me and I'll break your leg.
What? You mean this one?
Now I know you're just putting on a show. No human alive can resist the smell of a fresh fried paratha.
Yeah, I would love to find a beautiful woman just laying in my garden like, did I grow her? So I'm assuming that Aisha took the form, like she's a jinn that took the form, but I want to see her real form. She took the form of an Indian person, but, you know, what is her true form?
Thank you for making a home for me here.
And yep. And I put a home. I made something new too.
They're burning homes across the countryside. People are dying. It's just too risky to stay with Sana.
Interesting. So she's covering it up a different way.
What you seek is seeking you.
He's got
You
a nice
taught me
beard
that.
though. What you seek is seeking you. Oh. Where's the other bangle though? That's what I want to know.
This is the last train, Hassan. We need to hurry.
What are we actually running from?
Oh shit.
I'll find it if it's the last thing I do. Sana, it brought you back to me.
What?
I'm not Sana. We don't have much time. It's okay. She's okay. Because you are here.
Wow. Ah. Ah.
I can't do stars, Nanny, but I can do circles, okay?
Nice. Ah, so that's what she sees. Okay. Ah, so that's what she saw. Aisha. Reunited the family. Yep. That's cool. That's pretty deep. That was good. That was good. Ah, tearing up there. That was powerful. Whoa. Upside down world. Venga is coming.
It's open.
Well, there you go.
Pick it up, Kamala, pick up. Like spyware for parents?
Kind of.
Then why am I only just hearing about this?
There you go. There you go. Now, the real question is, would it work internationally, though? Different signals. Oh, snap. Or not. Okay. It's not going home. Oh, my God. Oh, so this is the scene that she's... Or maybe not. What the hell? Saturday night party.
Our family is magical. Wouldn't I have told you so many times over the years?
This is for you.
Ah.
It was all true, Nanny.
Ah.
Hummy? Abu?
Oh my God. Ah, that's a good.
How did that happen?
Time travel.
Then neither of them would have created alone.
Skip one generation, but okay. Good casting, actually. The show's got really good casting.
For you.
Oh, 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 I was stop. It's stupid.
I didn't hold you tight enough, Munni.
Mummy, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं
Damn,
है.
she's kind of hot, though. I'm not gonna
see
lie.
what you needed me to see.
She's kind of.
I'm sorry.
Oh, grandma, looking good. Oh, the story of 3 sisters. The story of 3 generations of women. Joy Luck Club, India edition.
I've been followed. We have to go.
You are powers too?
Terrible. Terrible what they did. Wow. Man, these are some of the best end credits like I've seen in a minute. This has been my favorite song too, honestly. Really props to the production team for just putting these out. Like they only show them once too. And then that's it. There you have it. That's the latest episode of Miss Marvel. By far my favorite episode of the entire series. Some pacing could have been a little bit better, to be honest. You know, I'm always going to keep it honest with you. 100, 1,000, 5,000% here. I almost have to sneeze. Okay, but the pacing could have been a little bit better, but I think it worked well enough. I mean, that was kind of cool. Like some of the just the idea of like 3 or 4 generations of women all kind of being connected through the situation. A partition, not apartheid, but a partition. I think I've been saying that the wrong way the entire time, but you know, I guess in some theories it was India was partitioned, so that's where I got that. Oh, wait, I mean, never mind. Anyways, seeing all that, it was well done. I think it was the grandmother, honestly. It's the grandmother that sold it the most, to be honest. And I think only through that I actually felt something, because the mom was kind of like in between. She was just a generation that it all got skipped, right? But it was kind of the grandmother that really sold it in the previous episode, and then this episode that made that whole journey feel very special. Like I said, some of the action, some of the pacing of the way people were showing up at different times was kind of like, okay. And then I am still kind of curious about what is this deal? So what happened? Like the wrong doorway was open, and then they got corrupted or something like that. I would like to know a little bit more how and maybe is that going to show up at the end for we only have one more episode, right? So is that going to be the next how it all wraps up here? Because I know that's the whole thing about that. I'm pretty sure there will be no sort of connection to Thor Love and Thunder. I was kind of hoping they would do a little bit of universe jumping, and you know, there was the name drop of Thor, but that's also to say, who knows what Thor Love and Thunder, how much they're gonna tackle here, because I know based on one image we do see possibly Thor holding on to Zeus's lightning bolt. So who knows if the Jinn are going to show up or something like that. I don't know, but I do hope that they have a little cross references and we see somewhat of the Jinn. Like I said, I still have this particular theory that the Jinn, for whatever reason, some of them took the form of Indian people, then Africans, and what have you not. I don't know if they're shapeshifters, or is it more like Transformers, where the Cybertron, the race of Cybertron, they just assimilated into cars, like their favorite car or vehicle or something like that. I don't know. And so maybe that's just depending on where the Jinn popped up, they kind of assimilated with whatever sort of race they were around, particularly being India. Who knows? I don't know. Interesting though. We'll see how it all wraps up in the final episode next week, which I'll try to get some people in here and we can have a discussion about it. Okay, guys, Red Red Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys think about this episode, and I will talk to you next week. A full reaction is available on Patreon. There wasn't much really for me to react to. You know, I think because of the fact that all of this show is kind of new and the writing is kind of, I wouldn't say it's simplified, but the writing is done. Like, I'm glad that I did a lot of, and I'm glad that they gave a background story on the a partition, but that only helped more with me watching like a 20-minute documentary. If you're interested in what I watched, I think it was like a TED Talk or something like that. I can post a link for you below, but it really did help understand exactly what was going on. So yeah, but I don't know if there was much of anything for me to react to, but we'll see what we can do. All right, till next time, peace.